Hello everyone. As we know, mathematics has a great utilitarian value. Mathematics is used by everyone from layman to professional. So today we are going to discuss a very important theorem and its practical value, that is the Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem was given by a Greek mathematician Pythagoras. So first of all, let us have a quick review of the Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem defines the relationship between the three sides of triangle, that is the right angle triangle. So the Pythagoras theorem states that in a right angle triangle, the sum of squares of two right angle sides, that is, this is known as the perpendicular, this is known as base. So the sides containing the right angle, the sum of squares of these two sides is equal to the square of the third side, that is known as the hypotenuse, the longest side of the triangle. So in terms of triangle, that is A, that is perpendicular, and that is B, known as the base, and that is C, known as the hypotenuse. So Pythagoras theorem states that A square plus B square is equal to C square. So this expression, this is the Pythagoras theorem, that is A square plus B square is equal to C square. So this theorem, let us discuss first the simple application of the Pythagoras theorem. If we are given any right angle triangle and we know the two sides of the right angle triangle, suppose we have a right angle triangle ABC, in which that's the 90 degree, that's the right angle, because Pythagoras theorem, that is only applicable to the right angle triangles. So that's the base, that's the perpendicular. We have to find this length, that is known as the hypotenuse, that is the longest side. So according to Pythagorean theorem, we have A square plus B square is equal to C square. So substituting the value, A is equal to 5, B is equal to 12, and C we have to find out. So 5 square plus 12 square is equal to C square, that is 25 plus 144 is equal to C square, that is C square is equal to 169, and C, that is root of 169, and under root of 169, that is 13. So the final value of C, that is the missing side of triangle, is 13. So let us go straight to the applications of Pythagorean theorem in the real world. So let us just discuss some of the application of Pythagorean theorem in the real world. So one of the most obvious application of Pythagorean theorem in the real world is in the world of architecture and building construction. So the next application of Pythagorean theorem is to answer what size of TV set you should buy. So it helps in deciding the TV set you should buy, because if we know the screen of the TV set and if we know the length, then we can find the size of the TV set. Another application can be in the navigation, that is, if you know the two reference points, then the location can be found out. Another common application can be, it is used by geologists to find the earthquake activities. And another simple application of Pythagorean theorem is it is also used by painter while painting of the walls, that is to determine where the ladder has to be placed, where the painting has to be done, that is. And the last and the most common application of Pythagorean theorem, it is used to find the shortest distance between 2 points. If we are given 2 points and there are several ways to approach those 2 points, then the Pythagorean theorem, with the help of right angle triangle, we can find the shortest distance between 2 points. So let us discuss couple of application of Pythagorean in real world problem in detail. I'll discuss this by example. So first of all, for example, the owner of a house wants to convert a stairway leading from the ground back to their porch into a ramp. That is, first the owner has a staircase from porch, that's the porch, and that's the ground. So there was stairs. Now the owner wants to convert it into the ramp. So we can use Pythagorean theorem here and we can apply it. So that's the porch. So the distance of porch from ground, that is the perpendicular. because the port stands straight on the ground, that builds a 90-degree angle. So that becomes a right angle triangle. So perpendicular here is 3 and the distance of porch from ground that is 12. So the ramp, because of some building regulation, the ramp is 12 feet away from the porch. So we need to find the length of the ramp. So we can solve it like that. That's a perpendicular. A is equal to 3 feet. B is equal to 12. That's a base. And we have to find the length of the ramp. So according to Pythagoras theorem, a square plus b square is equal to c square. So substituting the value, a is equal to 3 feet, b is equal to 12 feet. So c square, that is c, the length of ramp, we have to find out. So 3 square, that is 9, 12 square, that is 144 and is equal to c square. So c square is equal to 153 and c is equal to root of 153, and which is approximately 12.37. So the ramp that is to be built instead of the square staircase, that must be of the length 12.37 feet. So now let us take another example. For example, we have a 2-story building and we have to find that height of the window from the ground, and it is given that ladder that is 25 meters long and the base of the ladder from the house that is 7 meters. So roughly we can say that it's a right angle triangle in which the ladder that's is same as the hypotenuse and the base that is given 7 meters, and we have to find the perpendicular, that is the height of the window from the ground. So let us see it in the term of triangle. So here hypotenuse is 25 meters, distance, that is distance of ladder from the house, that is 7 meters, and we have to find the height of the window. So here base is 7 meters, hypotenuse is 25 meters and perpendicular, that is the height of window, we have to find out. So we have draw a diagram that shows the sides of right angle triangle. Using the Pythagorean theorem, a square plus b square is equal to c square, we can find the height of the window. So substituting the value a, that is that a is equal to 7, that is 7 square. B we have to find out, that is perpendicular, is equal to c square, that is 25 square. So 7 square, that is 49, plus perpendicular square, and 25 square, that is 625. So b square is equal to 576 and b is equal to 24 meter. So height of the window is 24 meter, and that's all. We can find out the height of the window from the ground. So that's a couple of application of the Pythagorean theorem and its practical utility. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a great day.